Well, this is the point where my grandmother and my aunts and stuff sat all the time when they were younger. And it's always been a great place to fish. But out here is where my grandmother, of course, started yelling a couple times and saw some humps in the water, not very far out. I mean, about 20, 30 yards. And she saw two, and then she saw one. And at that time, you know, we came over and didn't see anything, but she was kind of scared to death. But anyway, that was years and years ago, probably when I was only, you know, 52 years ago. And we've seen some stuff that was funny after that looked like camp, but that was one of the first sightings around this camp. And so anyway, we know it's out there. We wish we could see it more. And but I do believe my grandmother, because she was quite theatrical and she did exaggerate, but she was definitely very truthful. So that was great. So this is the first part we came to. And so we see a lot of funny things off here, you know, big fish and everything, but we do believe that was Champy, and right from here. So that was good. So we're on the beach here with some friends of mine. I had my cousin Bill, Cliff McDougall, and a friend of mine, Bridget Pelkey. And we're on the beach, and my Uncle Jay is up on the deck up there, and he goes, "Hey, Champy's coming around the corner." And you know, we kind of look, you know, we look out there, and it was very obvious, you know, looked like a little black submarine, and a huge wake, you know, like about this side, about 8 to 10 inches on each side of it, just coming like a V. So when it was going by, I said, "Bill, you know, we have to get in the boat and go out and check it out." Everybody's a little nervous, but I thought it was necessary. So we took the boat out, and when we got out there about, you know, a couple hundred yards at the most, we stopped, and it came towards the boat, and it was just obvious, a hump about that big, about 8-10 feet long, all shiny black, looked like rubber. A little spooky, and when it got close to the boat, and I mean close to the boat, like the point where you can jump on it from here. That's how close it came so many times. And it would go under the boat, which is great, and then it'd go under, and we wonder if we were going to see it again. And then 100 yards out, boom, came up. So we took the boat around again, we got in front of it, and with the same thing every time. And when it did go down under the boat, there was a lot of turbulence in the back, about 20 feet. I mean, just unbelievable, like a giant prop. And so that was intense. So we kept on following it like 4, 5, 6 times until it finally decided not to come up anymore. Says, "You know, you guys are bothering me," you know, maybe. But it was extremely obvious that it was something a little bit bigger than a fish. It was definitely like a whale. It looked like a whale to me. But I didn't see the head and I didn't see the tail, but I did see the hump, and it was extremely neat, really cool. Something I'll never forget, so vivid in my mind. But maybe next time I'll get a closer look, what I'm hoping to do. We've got some equipment now. My brother Mike bought me a scuba mask and stuff like that. If I see it come again, I think I'm probably going to go in.
Get the GoPro too.
I think I'm going to go. Anyway, it's something I'll never forget. I've never forgotten all my life. And to know that it's around here and out in front of the camp is kind of a real treasure for us in Lake Champlain. Kind of neat. I love it. I would think it was probably 1979,
yep.
1979, 1982, because I was in between Florida and coming back from here. And I think that was the time. Yep. I'm quite sure. Quite sure. I remember the old boats and everything that we had here, and I said, yeah, I was definitely a young kid then, for sure. But and we weren't drinking. No, we were not drinking. No, we were straight. But it was good. So anyway, that's my story, and it's very honest truth.